All right, we're going. All right, what is going on, guys? Today I'm here going over my picks for UFC Freedom. I fucking hate that name. UFC. I'm just call it the White House card. I'm doing my picks for the White House card. This probably be a shorter video because it's only 7 fights, but I also just don't have much to say about these fights. I feel like these are pretty lopsided for the most part, but yeah, you know what this card's about. Let's just get into it. Starting with the first fight of the night, we got Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. I'm gonna go Lopez. Lopez by round two TKO. I mean he could get a sub here too if I'm being honest. He could. I'm gonna say Lopez by round two finish. Steve Garcia. I feel like he hasn't really proved himself. I know he has a win over Melky Costa, which that's a good win. But let's see. Yeah, so we got Chin by Mahashate, who I don't even think is in the UFC anymore. Chase Hooper, welcome to the club. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get Malcolm Todd tickets right now. I'm in the fucking queue. There's 150,000 people ahead of me, so that's fun. But yeah, so anyways, he has a he chinned Chase Hooper. Welcome to the club. He's got a win over Melky. That's a good win. Kyle Nelson. I mean, McKinney did it better, and then he beat withered Calvin Cater and then David Onama. But yeah, then Lopez. Lopez's actual wins. Like Gene Silva, Ortega, and that's not the Ige's not the best win, but oh my god, why can't I talk? But wait, Danny, that was the fight that was like 2 hours notice, or Danny Gay took on 2 hours notice. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go Lopez. I feel like this is. I mean, it's gonna be a good fight. I think Garcia's gonna be swinging at him. He's pretty powerful. He could hurt Lopez at some point, but I feel like Lopez is gonna either gonna KO him or submit him in the second round. So that's what I'm going with. All right, next. Fuck this fight, dude. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. I'm gonna go. Oh my god, these ads, dude. Bro, I should use a different website from now on. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. I'm gonna go Bo Nickel by like a split robbery decision. If this fight if this fight goes to a close decision, they're gonna give it to Bo Nickel. But yeah, I don't think Bo Nickel is gonna try to wrestle him at all because his wrestling hasn't really translated well into the UFC, and Kyle Dawkins has the submission threat. So let's go through it. So yeah, he beat Rodolfo Vieira, who's a jiu-jitsu bum with no striking at all, and then knee to the body against RDR. That was funny. Yeah, couldn't even finish Paul Craig, withered Paul Craig, Cody Brendan. Yeah, so Bo Nickel hasn't beaten anybody. Dawkins, I mean, sub GM3. Yeah, that fight looked rigged, bro. That was on the JDM Makachev card. Yeah, Ivory chinned Michel Pereira in like less than a minute, and then they fought in CFFC. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I feel like this is the worst fight on the card, like by far. Like this should not be here. So I think it's gonna stay on the feet. It's gonna be a boring like tit for tat, chess match, and it's gonna be really close. And I feel like Kyle Dawkins is gonna do slightly more, and they're gonna give it to Bo Nickel. So I got Bo Nickel by split robbery decision. All right, next. This fight is so funny to me, bro. Fucking Michael Chandler versus Mauricio Hufi. They're giving Michael Chandler a fucking military send off at the White House, dude. This is crazy. I'm gonna go Mauricio Hufi by like a KO, like in the first 2 minutes, probably. Like I'm gonna say, yeah, Michael Chandler. The thing about Michael Chandler, he doesn't try to win fights, dude. He's like, if you look at any of these, he didn't do anything against Paddy Pimblett. Just yeah, Oliveira. I mean, he did almost finish him in the fifth round, but like, I don't know. But this Paddy performance was so bad that like, dude, he's got to retire after this, right? Like Mauricio Ruby's like an actual like really good. I mean, yeah, he got subbed by BSD, but like he doesn't. Michael Chandler is nowhere near BSD on the ground. Michael Chandler is like no ground game to speak of, at least in the UFC. I haven't really watched his pre-UFC fights, but in the UFC, he hasn't shown any ground game. He's just this midget at lightweight with his T-Rex arms, and he just brawls. But and he's fuck these ads, dude. He's 40, and Mauricio Rufy's this young, hungry prospect. KO'd Fiziev, great win. This crazy fucking knockout against Bobby Green, which Bobby Green's having a bit of a resurgence, so that's a good win. And you guys know how this fight's gonna go. Rufy's gonna chin Michael Chandler in the first 2 minutes. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a flying knee. I think he's gonna have this like crazy, flying knee KO, like this crazy highlight at the White House over Michael Chandler. So it's just, bro, I don't know. This fight's just funny to me. All right, next we got Derek Lewis versus Josh Hokett. This is another one. I think I think Josh Hokett is gonna destroy Derek Lewis, dude. Watching that fucking. Oh my God, this Waldo Cortez Acosta fight. He was like curled up in a ball like Anthony Smith and just quit against Cortez Acosta. Now before that, he fluked a KO over Towson Teixeira. It was an early stoppage too. Like Teixeira was literally getting up, and Jason Herzog pulled him apart. And then this guy's not in the UFC anymore. This guy's not in the UFC anymore. Yeah, so his best win of the past few years is Towson Teixeira. And yeah, Josh Hokett, that Curtis Blades fight, oh my God, that was an amazing fight. And he put the pressure on Blades early, dude. Like he was swinging at Blades. And Blades is just really tough, and he was able to take it, and Blades is also just a lot better than Derek Lewis. So I think if Hokett comes in with the same energy he had against Blades, which he should do because it's the White House and he wants to put on a good performance. But if he comes out like how he did against Blades, then he should get Derek Lewis out of there in the first round. I mean, aside from that fight, we don't really have much to go off of from Hokett. I mean, this Denzel Freeman guy, when Freeman quit at the end of the first round and Hokett was slipping him off, that was funny. And then he chinned this jiu-jitsu guy in like less than a minute, I think I remember. But yeah, I think I got Hokett chinning Curtis Blades. My dad's calling me. Shit, I gotta finish this video. I think Hokett's gonna chin Curtis Blades. Oh my God, Hokett's gonna chin Derek Lewis in the first 3 or 4 minutes, I'd say. So yeah. All right. Oh, I'm hyped for this one. I'm a bit of an O'Malley Glazer. I kind of, I train and stuff, and I got a similar build to O'Malley. I got a similar build to O'Malley, so I kind of like style my game after it. Why is his nickname Iceman? Is that actually this dude's nickname? What the fuck? All right. So yeah, I'm a bit of an O'Malley Glazer, but I genuinely think he's gonna style on Amin Zahabi in this fight. I think he's gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Song Yadong fight. O'Malley clearly won the Song Yadong fight. If you think Song Yadong won this fight, then oh my God. So I don't know. I don't really want to go into this fight, but O'Malley fucking won this shit. Then he lost to Merab, whatever. Beat the shit out of Cheeto. Chin Aljo. Yeah, he hasn't chinned anyone since Aljo. I think they made this fight so O'Malley could get a highlight at the White House. I really think we're getting an O'Malley masterclass here. If you look at Zahabi, barely beat Cheeto Vera, robbed Jose Aldo, Pedro Munoz, Javad Basharat. Yeah, he's like, if you're barely getting past Cheeto and you're losing to Aldo, like O'Malley's gonna do his thing against you. Like, that's just how it is. First round, I think the first 2 rounds are just gonna be like O'Malley piecing him up. Well, Zahabi might be landing a few stuff, but O'Malley's gonna be landing the way bigger shots, and he's gonna be outstriking him. And then in the third round, I think he's really gonna put on the pace. He's really gonna put on the pace, and I think he'll get him out of there. I think he'll, like, mid third round, he's gonna get him out of there. Like, it's gonna be like a highlight. O'Malley fucking. I don't know where he's gonna go. I'm gonna go with the straight down the middle. I think that's like O'Malley's biggest, like, strongest asset is that right hand. Or wait, is he southpaw? It doesn't say on Tapology. I don't know, but that's straight down the middle. That's O'Malley's bread and butter. So I think he's gonna get Zahabi with that in the third round. But we're getting an O'Malley masterclass here. There's no if he like, I don't know, dude. If he loses to Zahabi, then Jesus Christ, we're cooked. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. O'Malley round 3 KO. Next up, Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. This is gonna be a close fight. I think. I'm gonna go Pereira by the late round TKO. Hopefully, because I fucking hate this dude, bro. After what he did to Aspinall, and like he's such a dirty fighter. Yeah, so he poked Aspinall in the eye, robbed Volkov. Yeah, this just for what he did to Aspinall alone, fuck this guy. But this dirty French fuck. But yeah, Pereira, I think, I don't know, I feel like this fight's gonna be pretty, like, boring up until the KO. Like, it's just gonna be like a chess match on the feet. And yeah, I think, like, KO power aside, like, just from technical striking ability, oh shit, I'm almost here in the queue. Oh shit, I gotta focus on both these at the same time. So just on, like, striking ability, I think, like, just like technique wise, I'd say they're pretty equal. But Pereira just has way more power than Gane, dude. Like, so I think it's gonna be pretty close on the feet. It's gonna be boring for a little bit, and then in, like, the fourth round, I'll say, I think. What? What the fuck is up with this thing? Oh my god. I'll look at this after the video is done. But these fucking, dude, concert tickets nowadays just tickets nowadays are so ridiculous with these scalpers and stuff. It's ruining concerts. They're doing it for movies now, like with the Odyssey and Dune 3. It's just ridiculous. But anyways, back to the video. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a chess match on the feet. And then I think Pereira's gonna land a shot on him in like the fourth round, I'd say, and become, well, it's interim, so you won't be like the first, like, official 3-weight champ, but, like, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, damn, the odds are fucking even, dude. Yeah, Pereira round 4 KO. All right, next we got Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Now, all right, I'm not too crazy on either. But Ely is obviously really good, but he's not one of my favorite fighters. I think he's, like, pretty cocky and stuff, and, like, I don't really like Gaethje either. It seems like recently he's probably been taking some money from Israel. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I'm not too crazy about either of these guys, but I feel like Ilya is definitely the better fighter. He's definitely the better fighter out of these two. I mean, this is might be like the craziest 3 wins in a row in UFC history. Volk, Max, Charles. Um, and the way he did it too, the way he beat these guys, fucking chinning all of them, and yeah, I just it's hard to it's hard to go against Ilya at the moment. But I do think Gaethje is gonna like put up a fight though. Like I think the first round, like just think about it. It might be like there's a chance it's gonna be raining during this event, dude. Like imagine it's raining the first round. You got Gaethje clobbering around, and yeah, and like Ilya's swinging. He's probably early. He's not gonna be landing on Gaethje because he's gonna be like, uh, he's emotional going into this fight. Like Gaethje was saying stuff about like what was he saying? Like about Ilya's wife, but I don't know. So Ilya's like emotional going into this. So I feel like the first round he's gonna be swinging like heavy and like missing, and then yeah, and then the second round, I think his coaches are telling him like, all right, like calm the fuck down, just stay calm, and just land a shot on this guy, and then he calms down the second round and then lands that shot, and then that's it. So yeah, do I like Gate? So the real question is, does Gaethje have a chance? Which I don't know. I don't know when the last time he got a was his last KO Poirier. Yeah, Poirier. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's hard to go against Ilya with what he's been doing. So yeah, I'm gonna go Ilya by round 2 KO. So yeah, this is gonna be a crazy event. I'm looking forward to it. I really want to know if it's gonna rain during these fights. I mean, I guess we'll find out in these like upcoming days. But yeah, it's gonna be something. It's Missouri gonna be a crap because there's obviously gonna be like the crowd's just gonna be like Trump and like the entire like United States like board. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be like Trump, Cash Patel. Like I don't know. Like is anyone gonna be cheering during these fights? Like are we gonna be hearing anything, or are we just gonna be hearing like rain and then Joe Rogan on commentary, or I don't know what this is gonna be like, but yeah, this is definitely an event. Oh, also, sorry I didn't. I know at the end of my last video I said I was gonna do a 328 recap, which 328 was insane, dude. The press conference. Oh my God, what a press conference, dude. Jesus Christ, I think that's one of the best press conferences I've ever seen. I can't believe I was in the building for that, and then. And then yeah, also the White House press conference, and then the fights were insane. Here I'm gonna talk about a few of the fights real quick. Hold on. Let's go to 328. All right. All right. The card started off good. Sichakayev, you know, I don't know. Masuzukai didn't look that good in this fight. I really don't think he's going to be that good moving forward. This fight fucking sucked. Kopylov, oh my God, my glorious king, Roman Kopylov. He was kind of getting pieced up in the first round, but after that, he locked the fuck in, drops Marco Tullio bad. And Marco Tullio is good too, so yeah, man. Great win for Kopylov. Then the GOAT, Jim Miller, guillotining Jared Gordon. Um, yeah, this was just an awesome moment. New Jersey native getting a big win in New Jersey. Grant Dawson, this fight was all right. Grant Dawson subbed him at the end of the third round. He was saying some stuff about Jesus on the mic. That's pretty much all I remember. Oh my God, Amosov, dude. Amosov looks fucking. He's looking like a killer, dude. I don't. Jesus Christ. This guy might be like one of the best. He's definitely like a top 5 welterweight in the world right now. Like he's. Oh my God, this guy could like run through everybody, dude. He looked so good against Joe. Like doing what he did against Joel Alvarez. Oh my fucking god. Ateba Gauthier, yeah. He chin Ozzy Diaz. The first round of this was way too close. Yeah, I don't know. But he needs to step up in competition. He's got to fight like Izzy or something like that. Bobby Green versus Jeremy Stevens. Great performance by Bobby Green. That was just great to see. Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Another pretty boring fight, but Sean Brady dominated him. He dominated Buckley 30-25. Um, yeah, Buckley doesn't have anything on the ground. Yeah. Volkov versus Cortez Acosta. Everyone was booing this. Like everyone was booing the decision. They thought Cortez won, which I guess makes sense if you don't know how to score fights because Cortez Acosta had like no damage on his face and Volkov had some damage, but I thought round 1 and 2 were easily Volkov. So yeah, this fight was all right, I guess. All right, Joshua Van versus Tetsuro Taira. This fight alone was worth the ticket price. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, this was just absolute cinema. First round, Taira was doing his thing with the grappling. You know, Van was staying calm. Second round was pretty close up until bam, end of the second round. Van drops him. It looked like Taira was out cold for a second. Van drops him at the end of the second round. Third round, Van keeps piecing him up, almost finishes him again. Fourth round, Tyra starts to come back a little bit with the grappling. And then fifth round, Van ends it. He puts an end to it. So yeah, this fight was absolute cinema. Joshua Van is the GOAT. He's the future. He beats Pantoja in the rematch. I don't care what anyone says. Pantoja's like 36, 37 coming off an injury and like a year layoff. It's probably gonna be more than a year layoff by the time they fight. But yeah, this guy's the future. And then this was fucking crazy. Strickland beating Chimaev was an insane moment. It's my reaction to. It's on my TikTok, but my reaction to Strickland winning, dude. Oh my god, that was crazy. But yeah, the first round went how I thought this entire fight was gonna go, like just Hamzat ragdolling him. But second round, oh my god, Hamzat shot and got reversed, and then Strickland had like 3 minutes of control time. I'm saying all this like you guys haven't seen the fight, but like whatever, I'm still gonna talk about it. Strickland had like 3 minutes of control time. It was awesome. And yeah, and I remember third round, Strickland was doing his thing with the jabs and teeps. Like the rounds 3, 4, and 5 are like all on the feet pretty much. So yeah, round 3 was Strickland. He was doing his thing on the feet. 4, I think in round 4 Shamaev was like slightly out striking him, and then round 5 that's when Strickland locked in and secured the win. So yeah, Strickland beat Hamzat Chimaev. That was crazy. The only reason I didn't do this recap right after I was at the fights was because I lost my voice. I lost my voice yelling for Strickland and Van. But yeah, this was a crazy weekend, crazy card. I still can't go over the press conference. The press conference was, man, those two were, man, that was awesome. So yeah, White House card, pretty hyped for that. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we get to see Michael Chandler's military send off. Yeah, yeah, no, it's a pretty good card. It's Don't know why Bo Nickel Kyle Dawkins is on here, but whatever. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.